guys, Almost Addicted here, and today we are going to build this beautiful house. So at the end I'll show you how to do the garden. I'll just show you around the garden basically, but it's mostly the tutorial on the house, so I'll show you quickly around. We've got a drain pipe and stuff, and in the back garden we've got some nice beautiful things. I'll show you inside in a second. Oh my goodness me. So yeah, I think it'd be a beautiful little house to add to your collection. So we've got a brewing stand, we've got little bookcases there, we've got our furnaces here. Look at the bedroom. Boom. Oh my god. So we've got our glowstone up there, we've got loads of storage, absolutely loads. And we've got a little upstairs as well. So when we go upstairs we've got an enchantment place here, we've got more storage here, and we've got another level as well for more storage. So it's really compact and it really uses all the things you'll need for survival really. So if you build this in survival, it's going to be absolutely awesome, and I think it's a really nice addition to add to your house collection. So without further ado, let's build this. Right, so let's do this. All the things you'll need is pretty much in here. We're going to need some other stuff as well, but for now we are going to use this. So we're going to start off with a black wool. We're going to have a space either side for the door, and then we're going to count 1, 2, so there'll be 3 altogether at the thing there. Count 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 there. So we've got the 3 gap there. And then from this side we count 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'll be 5 altogether. Now we turn, counting from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's on the left hand side. And then we count from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So from here, counting from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and should all match up together. So now from this 3 in the middle here, I want you to count 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to miss a space. This is where the door's going to be, and then 1, 2, 3. So that is going to be our base for our little tiny suburban house. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go up and around the door. So the doorway, we're going to have like a little place here. So I'm just going to put a stair here because this is where it's going to ramp up, and we're going to obviously have it off the floor here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to count 1 either side there, and we should have a little window space there. We're going to count up another 2 and go over, so we've got the window space there, and we can just bring that up like that. So now we're going to just run this all the way around to the middle part, so we can put one down here. We're going to put some windows at the back. It's going to be a nice little suburban house, this. Really, really simple. So we start from here and about there, and then we can go across here now. So from inside here, we're going to obviously have the walls filled in here. So get that all filled in. I'll speed up the long part so you guys can do it. Our floor's going to be this level. I was going to do the oak. So we can get the oak and we just fill this floor in. I think, wait, we're until about there. So the first part here is going to be in the spruce. So we're going to get the spruce planks out. So I'm going to fill all this in here and all of that, so I'll speed it up. Right, so once it's all filled in, it should look like that. You should have the little door piece that's filled in as well. And at the beginning here, we're going to count these across 2, 3 all together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this brick wall and we're going to go over like this. Just like that. So it should go over the spruce. The spruce should be there at the back. We'll probably end up filling more in of that. So we've filled this up, and we're going to go all the way to the other side here now and fill this in. And we're gonna keep these walls blank for now, because we can simply just put some like bushes around there and like make it look a bit more detailed. Take some bits out of the wall as well that I think makes it look nice. So we're gonna raise this up now 1 more like this, and we're just gonna run it all the way around until we get to this middle part. This is where this part of the house starts sloping up, and obviously this part is going to be the garage. But we're going to put a bed in there and stuff like that. So now we're going to get our white wool, and we're going to go across one like this. We're going to go like this either side, and I'm going to plan out the windows now. So let's see, we've got 1 there, 2 there, and 1 there. So we should have our windows just like that. So now we're going to build this up so our windows are going to be, in fact, what I'm inclined to do is for the window ledge parts here, I'm going to put some quartz in there just to make it a little bit different, and we want the roof to be, well, the windows, sorry, to be about 2 high. So once we put our other one underneath there, you should be able to fit 2 panes in there. So we're going to raise it all up. We're going to be taking some wool out of this just to kind of decorate it a little bit better, just so it's not as plain. So we're going to get our quartz obviously underneath here. Well, that's already there. So it should look a little bit like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this white wool and we're going to run it all the way to the back to the same height. We're going to put the same height for the windows as well. So it's going to be exactly the same. So it's just replicating the other side. So I'll probably speed a little bit of it up. So let's see, right? So we've got one there, and then we've got the quartz, and then we've got the quartz, and then the rest of it white wool. So we're just going to bring it up to that level, and we're going to fill all this in blank as well. So I'll speed this up. Right, so once you've done that, it should look like this. It should be blank, and then exactly the same as what you've done with the quartz on the side, and that should be blank as well. So we're going to start doing the roof now. So this is kind of our main bit. So what we're going to do for here, I am going to put this going like this, and then overhanging, and we're going to go to the other side obviously and do the same thing. We're going to get the half slab of the stone just to put it a further level down, but from here we're going to literally go like this and then keep building it up until they meet, and obviously we're going to drag these until they go all the way to the side like that. So I'm going to speed this up until I've got these two peaking at the top. Right, so once you've done that, it should look like this. You should have your roof and it should peak up at the top, so these two join together. And obviously put these underneath until they all match at the top like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get our half slab out of the stone brick slabs. We're going to get those out, and we're going to start from obviously this point, and we're going to edge it out just like this. It's just to obviously give more depth to the roof. So it should look like that. It's looking rather nice so far. So now we're going to start doing the roof for the bigger one. So I'm going to get my stone stairs back out. And let's see, I'm going to start from here. So it should meet with the top of that roof, and I want it edged over like this at both sides. So it should be at the front. So obviously at this side we're going to start like this, and we're going to do exactly the same as what we've done with the other roof and joining them together. So obviously we're going to do these parts where we go like that and edge it up. So I'm going to fill this roof in. I'm sure you guys can fill it up, and I'll come back once I've done it. Right, so once you've done that, it should look like this. Obviously we've got the edgings on both sides like that, and obviously I've got this little bit to fill in as well. We're going to fill these bits in here. We can, at the back, we'll leave this one plain, and then this at the back we can do the same windows as what we've done over there. So one there, that across there, and we're going to do that. So we've got a bit more light coming into the house, and it looks a little less bare. So at the top here, I want us to go inside and just fill this with white wool. We're actually going to take out some of the white wool and replace it with grey wool, because I just think it makes it look a little bit better, like a little bit textured. What we can even do is put some of the quartz in there as well. I think that looks quite nice. So that's what we've got so far. So for these windows, what I'm wanting to do, I'm going to get some oak planks, I'm going to get some oak fence, and we are going to get some wood slabs. So obviously once we've got some bushes in here as well, it's going to look a lot nicer. So we're going to start off here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're just going to have like a little peak there. I'm going to run it all the way across here, and then we're going to get our stairs out, and we're just going to run it across like that. And then we can either join these together and leave that window there. It just makes it look less better. If we do something like that, I just don't think it looks as nice. But if you leave it open like that, I think it's quite nice. So for these top window ledges, we're just going to keep them blank. We're just going to keep them totally blank there. And at this side, so what we are going to do for this, we can just put this going all the way across, or what we can do is just put blocks at these bits and leave it for the windows. It's entirely up to you guys. So let's see for this bit. I'm kind of inclined to leave this bit here, right? And then what we can do is get some, I'm going to get some like yellow, and we can use this for it. Let's get the bushes out now. We can put this up too high like that, and then we can just get this slab and run it across the top just like that. It's just something a little bit different at the back, and then obviously we're going to get our bushes and we're going to run it all the way around. So just fill it all around here. You can even have it coming up the wall and stuff like that. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to bring it round to the front here, and obviously 2 at the front here, and then starting from here going all the way around, and then we've just basically got like our little bits to do and a little bit inside. So far it's looking nice. We're going to get our window panes now. We're going to fill those windows in, get those windows filled in, just like that. I'm trying to make this kind of like a quick tutorial. I did do a suburban house exactly, well, not exactly like this one, but kind of like this one, and but it's on a lot bigger scale. So if you're wanting to build something like that, what we can do as well, we can actually put a little window at the top, leave it bare or whatever. That's if you want to. It's entirely optional, entirely optional. So, let's see. I kind of don't like that window there though, but some people might, so you can keep it there. So, let's see. What else have we got to do? We've got that. We're obviously going to fill this in. We can have a window here, in fact. So, we're going to get that, and we are going to get some of this. We're going to need probably more of the bushes, so we're going to put 2 either side. I think the window's going to be maybe 4, and then we go like this, okay, across the top, and then we can maybe put this one like that, or we can have it like this. So we've got a little gap underneath. It just gives it a little bit more texture into this side of the wall, just so it doesn't look as bare. Right, what am I doing there? What am I doing there? So now 2 at the top here. Get these 2 on like that, and then we're going to fill this glass in here. Just like that. So it's just something different at the side. I've forgotten to fill this little bit in here. Just like that. So let's have a little look. Yeah, a lot better. You see what I mean? So, what I'm wanting to do is we're going to get some stone brick, and I think this looks quite nice, is by just putting it at the side here, like this. It just gives it a little bit more texture into the build, and I think it looks nice. Look, I'll go far away from it. There you go. It's quite nice. Like, I've done a little one there, as you can see. Oh, very nice. So we can even put them here as well. Put one there and one here, sorry. I don't know why I'm taking that out. And then at the other side, we can do the same. Just to add a little bit more detail, a little bit more texture into that wall and make it look less plain. So it's looking rather nice. What I'm kind of wanting to do, we don't have to do this bit at all, right? But I kind of want to join this on and put this round here. Let's see what it looks like. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. It's like it's just a cut up trim, just to like, you know, like kind of board it off, and then we're going to join it all the way up, and it should join onto this roof like this. So we can obviously take this little bit out of the roof and join it on like that. So it's kind of like a little girder or something like that, but I think it looks quite nice. So we're going to get some cobblestone wall. We're going to obviously need like a little drain pipe or something, so we can just take it anywhere. We can put it through the bush. We can have it just at the bush ending there and just stopping at that point there. So what we can even do here, just to fill it in, is just have it like that so it's coming through. Just think it looks really nice. So now we can detail it a little bit more with some buttons just to make it look a little bit nicer. So we'll get one there and one there, one there and one there. Maybe 2 at the top there, but it's entirely up to you. I think just by that, just those simple little tweaks, it does look a lot nicer. So we can put one there and one here and here, and obviously at the front as well. Just those little added extra details, I think it does make your build look a little bit nicer. So as you can see, that's quite a nice little humble suburban home. So inside now, obviously we're going to do our flooring. We've done our flooring, sorry. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our spruce. We're going to get some of this. We're going to get some glowstone as well, because we're obviously going to light this baby up. Let's get this baby lit. So I'm going to put some across the ceiling like this, just to give a little bit of light in there. And then we can follow this roof line so it actually... Right, so I am back, sorry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up, and we're not going to put this bit in here. But at the other side of the roof, obviously we're going to fill this bit in here and this bit in as well. Get in there, brah. So now on top of the roof, we can do this. You don't have to do this. I like to put this across here. We'll get our trapdoors, put it across this side, and obviously we can put it across this side. It just makes for a little bit of roof design rather than just the pure glowstone like most people do. So we're going to get our beds out. We're going to get some furnaces. I'm not sure where we're going to put the furnaces yet. So we'll get our bed. We can have maybe a double bed here, and then we can... What I like to do, right, is just get some oak and just run it round it, just like that. So it's encased in. Maybe we can turn this into like a little boudoir area, make it look quite nice. So we're going to get this 1, 2, count like that, and then we can put it across. In fact, we can just go like this and then put that across like that, and then just fill this little bit in. So it's like a nice little area for our bed. Makes it look quite nice and quaint. So we're going to go like that. We're going to get maybe a little plant pot. I like to do a little bit of decorating inside as well. Makes it look quite nice. So crouch down, and we can put it on top of our little crafting table there. So at the side here, just for prosthetic reasons, I think we can actually, we're going to get maybe the cookers in here. We can actually get some chests on this back wall now. We can use this for storage. So with 1, 2, hopefully it should be perfect. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we've got loads of storage here, as you can see. We can obviously still open it because it's stairs there, just like that. And then if you want to add a little bit of colour in there, you can do so by adding some yellow. I think yellow goes really well with the chest. We can even put it through there so it like combines with the roof, gives it a nice sort of texture. We can get some picture frames and stuff like that. We can get some bookshelves. We can get some bookshelves here, maybe. Let's see where we could get a bookshelf. No, I kind of don't want to mess with the feng shui, as one would say. So we're going to get some picture frames. Let's get some picture frames out. And what I'm kind of wanting to do by the doorway, we don't have to do this, but it might look quite cool. So we're going to put 2 up here, 2 up here, and then we can get the trapdoors and just put them across the top like that. Very nice, very nice. So that's our first little bit there. So we're going to get some cookers in here, get some cooking on the go. So we get some of our cookers in here across this wall. We could maybe have them across this wall as well. We can even have a full wall of cookers. And then when it gets to that point, obviously, we can even have it above the door like that. But I'm inclined not to. So we're going to get some of our oak now. Get our oak and we're going to run it across the top here if I can get it without taking that on like that. Just like that. Maybe one in here, maybe something there, maybe even a different block that will go in there. Just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. So obviously we're going to have our level here. So we're going to get the oak and fill this all in. We can have a staircase coming up. Let's have a little staircase. We can either use a ladder or staircase. I think we should start from about here near the window. I think that might just fit perfectly. Just might, if my estimations are correct, yes. So we're going to get that across there. Obviously this is going to go across here. And at the point that we can still walk up the stairs, we're going to do so. So maybe to here. Can we still get down the stairs? No, we can't. So obviously we're going to have to do it from here. Fill the rest in here. And we can use this place for enchantment. So we can get our enchantment table up here and maybe get some lights up. If you want to mess around with the roof, do the same before as what I've done down there. You can do that. So we're going to get this now. Let's get our enchantment table in the corner. Like this. Let's see. We're going to do it to about there. If we can fit it in this corner over here, that'd be so much better. And use our room a lot more better. Right, let's see. No, we can't, can we? Let me try. Let's try here. Like that. And then, yeah, let's build it up. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if it'll work out. So like that. And obviously we can get this little strip going up and leave the stair there still. We'll remove that stair. So we've just got the one stair and it goes up like that. Or we can just simply use it as a one stair just so we can actually fit that underneath there. So we're going to put one there and then just get this up going like that. And then we can just get like a little fence. Don't use the fence for the bottom obviously because you can't get through there. But like that. And then underneath here we are going to we can fill this bit in here as well. Just like that. Maybe bring this down to the floor like this just so it looks less silly. Maybe fill this little bit in here. In here. We can get some bookshelves here, or we can have a private chest place. So we can have some bookshelves there and maybe bring this round like that and go across like that. So we've got a nice little cubby hole here and we can maybe put our brewing stand and stuff. I think it might look quite nice. Get our little brewing stand. Maybe get it there and we can have this ramping like that. So just a nice little quaint area. We're obviously going to get some carpets in here. I'm going to use the red carpet. The red carpet. And we're going to fill this in just to about here. We just want a nice little patch of carpet. And obviously in here as well. We can have like it near the bed maybe. Like that. Doesn't really matter. Just a nice little place just to cut it up a little bit. And we can obviously have a picture frame on there maybe. We can have another area where we can just go like that. And we could get the oak fence and fill it in here. So this is just little ideas. You guys do not have to do this bit. So obviously this bit here, we can fence off maybe here and just leave this bit open for our enchantment. So we've got our enchantment, we've got level 30 there. I like to just put a little bit across the top. It doesn't matter if we're filling those windows in. At the end of the day, doesn't really matter. So we can have a little bit here. We can even have it going like this. And we can have more storage underneath here. So we can get our chests out. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we can have something down the middle. Or we can have that yellow block as well. What I kind of want to do is make it so you can kind of get up there. So we can have another staircase here and here. Maybe starting from here. So you can go straight up or you can go into that bit. Let's have a little look. Let's see if we can do this. And then we can have our half slab, sorry, going across here. And then we can fill this little bit in up to here. So we can still get in over here. We can get to our crafting table and we've got more use of space. We can obviously fill this bit in as well, just to have that extra space. We can fill it up so it touches the other glass there. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you guys if you want to keep those windows open or not. It's just kind of like little ideas that you can kind of use. So obviously for up this bit, we can build it up here a little bit extra, just so we can kind of put this on here. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. And then we can get some torches or stuff, or as I said before, we can get the glowstone. So I'll speed this up with filling the roof in, with getting those bits, and then the glowstone with the stuff, and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, so once you finish, it'll look like that. So we can now get some paintings on the wall or something like that, just to make it look a little bit nicer. So we get some paintings and we can get some of these and some chests. Let's have a little look. So obviously to put our chest down, we can just go like this. And we've basically got a back wall that we can just fill with loads of chests. So we'll get 2 in the middle there. And we can obviously build these up. So we always need plenty of storage. And we can, same again as what we've done downstairs, just so it matches in. Just get the yellow clay. Just build it up through the roof there. Like that. And it looks really nice. So we'll get a painting on there. Maybe a double painting like that. Very nice. We can even have one at this side. Doesn't matter, we can have a double one like that. So we've got down here, we've got our storage there. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's have a look outside for extra details. Obviously the door, I don't know. I kind of like this door, but the standard door as well. So the spruce door, let's try the spruce door. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look back what it looks like. Yeah, the spruce door's nice. Or the oak door, which is standard, which always looks nice. So there we go. If you wanted to add extra details in, this is what we do. So basically you don't have to do this bit. This is kind of like an extra, just to make it a little bit nicer. So we're going to get out our vines now. So we're going to get some vines. We're going to get some of this grey wool. So we can get the grey wool and just basically scatter it. Just like random areas. Obviously it's going to affect that there. Let's get some out here as well. So you can just scatter it around like this, or what you can do is just have it at the sides there. So you've got the 2 at the sides there, and maybe keep the rest white, which I am going to do. I'm just giving you kind of examples that you can use. I've lost my white wool there. So let's get rid of these bits and no, what am I doing? So we've got the grey there. We can even have it in the middle. Let's have a look. That's quite nice. That's quite nice, but the 2 at the side does look nice as well. Like that. We can even have a strip like this that goes all the way around. That's just the one strip. And then moving out these ones. Let's have a look. Let's see what this looks like. See a nice strip like that. But I kind of like the 2 up the sides, which does look quite nice. Quite nice if I do say so myself. Like that. So we get the grey in there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So we'll do the same for the other side, just get those 2 grey, light grey wool I think it is. And then we can just start and just get a couple of these in here and there, so maybe we can get some there. On this back wall where it's a bit bare, we can get some in here. Maybe some up here as well, just randomise it, you know. Get some there, and I'll do a garden as well. Let's see. Just like that. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness me, that looks really nice. So I'll do a little bit of a garden now, come back and show you it as the finished product. And here we go. So as you can see, I've just run a wall going all the way around. It doesn't matter how big you do the wall. And then I've just put some carpet on, and then I've just put some quartz, a little fence so you can get in there, and then some cobblestone wall with a little bit on there. And then I've just put the stone slab going all the way up to the wall at the side with the cobblestone running down. I've got the green wool. You can use the lime clay or dark, I think it's dark clay, and just run it down there. It's just keeping the grass. You can even do this. You can even get a bit of bone meal. So you want places where maybe you've got a little bit of grass and stuff, just to give it a little bit of extra detail, you know. And then what I've done here is, as you can see, I've got the string underneath, and it just keeps the carpet up so you can like do all sorts of designs for a little umbrella. And then I've just got the sandstone for the little things there, and then some fences with some bushes on top. And at the back I've just put some trees and stuff, just like gathered them up, maybe like cobblestone, a little trapdoor and stuff for a little barbecue. And then as you can see, I've done the same there, and then just a smaller umbrella here with just a little thing. So there you go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you slap that like button if you do. If you want to add, maybe if you want to add a chimney, you can add a chimney and stuff. I'm just going to leave it like this. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you share this with your friends and stuff. Slap that like button, really does help me out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys. I shall catch you later. Peace. I've got a rebel soul.